Have you been dealing with problems in your life that you just can't cope with? Don't worry, my friends, having problems is a normal life situation. We all have them. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you 3 ways that you can motivate yourself to continue dealing with these problems so you can continue moving forward. Number 1 way to stay motivated with dealing with your problems is facing your reality. With that being said, as human beings, it is natural for us to try to escape our problems and just try to avoid them with all costs. In turn, this will actually build up a more unhealthier relationship with the problem and actually creating another problem on top of the problem that you're already having. When we actually pursue to actually take action and deal with our problems, not only do we actually have a more possible chance on solving that issue, but we also become more aware of that problem for the future that lies ahead of us. So in turn, whenever we see some situation arising that will actually bring this problem up again, we end up trying to avoid it. The second best way to actually start dealing with your problems is taking your time to actually find a solution to your problem. As human beings, it is a natural feeling to actually want things done immediately. Now, not being patient is another problem on its own, and we all can deal with that sometimes. But understanding that some problems actually are more complex than others is a very important thing that we must understand about different problems, have different types of solutions, and different time frames on how to deal with those problems. Remember, having quality over quantity is always a better thing. What I mean by that is instead of fixing so many problems at the same time, it's better to actually focus on one problem at a time and fix them in a much better way. The third and a very important thing is the key. Finding the key to how this problem actually all started along. With that being said, a lot of people actually focus on the present problems instead of focusing on the problems that they might have had in the past that would have led them to having these present problems. We must instead take time out of our day to focus on the past experiences that we might have had with that person, thing, or anything that we were trying to do that we are having currently problems with. Only then will we actually find the solution to the present problem that we are actually having today. And to those who are a little bit confused to what I'm saying, here's an example that is just pretty simple and straightforward. For instance, imagine you and your partner are having some maybe dating or possibly even marriage problems at some time important of your life. Now, instead of possibly focusing on the present problems that you're having with that person, now look back, reflect whether it was 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years from that day on that you might have had problems with them already on the same situation. Maybe you've mistreated them, called them names, or even gotten into bad situations of getting physical with that same person. Instead of sitting down and actually apologizing to that person on what you did to them, you might have just went on with your day, and now you're 20 years again in the present and you're still having that same problem because deep down inside that other person might still be hurt. With that being said, this is the end of today's episode on Motivational Mondays. Hopefully you guys have a great and motivated week for you guys can get going and get doing whatever you guys had planned out for this week. By the way, my name is Kevin and I am a real estate agent here in Toronto. So if you have any other questions, make sure you comment down below, or as well follow my social medias account down below. I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out.